what's going on? I am Jay Dudley, and uh, there was a while back. What is today? Today is the 21st of October, and on the 18th, I was going through my Proverbs, reading it a day, which I've been doing for almost 2 years now, and uh, this one really stuck out to me in Proverbs 18 here in the scriptures. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Uh, Proverbs 18:24. A man of many friends might come to ruin, but there is a loving one who sticks closer than a brother. There's uh where do we say a growth pattern that I saw as a youth when I would see older men that were actually married and like settled down, not ones that were still out trying to party, still trying to live the bachelor life, even though they were in a relationship. Um, I tried to figure out who I was and who I wanted to be through all of that. Like trying to find an example, a guiding light, and to be what I wanted to be, not trying to put on a facade of who I wanted to be. And I remember I would have I wouldn't say fleeting friends. I would have people in my life that seemed to be long term friendship goals, where once our lives got established, we would still be there for one another. Where there's no question about who I could call on for guidance, who I could look to be inspired, and you would see people fall by the wayside where they wouldn't necessarily stand up to their word, or their of involvement changed. They decided to veer off, go into something different. So their time was not uh, readily available when you needed them, or time would go by for so long where it's like, oh yeah, you actually exist. So where am I going with this? I actually don't know. I just know that in my me coming back to the Father, understanding that the Father is going to be there for me, understanding that in the Word there is guidance for me, understanding that I now have people around me that I could go to for anything, that I can talk to about anything that's going on. And they are all playing they are all living by the same playbook, and that's the scriptures. That's we have our life based on the Torah. There's no question about, oh well, here's a judgment call. Well, what does the book say? And who can you actually turn to keep you in line? Are they strong enough and willing to keep you in line? Are they going to hear whatever issues that you have and actually be able to give you guidance? There's not many out there like that. See, let me go back to that and read this once again. I should have put a didn't need to, was able to turn to it quick. A man of many friends might come to ruin. I used to have many friends or associates, as I started calling people as they would drop off, because if I can't call you in my time of need, you're just an associate. You're no longer a friend. If I can call on you in a time of need, you are not a friend. You are family. You are my brother. You are my sister. I can count on you, because if I bestow my friendship upon you, I'm gonna come running at any time of the day or night. But am I going to get the same thing in return? Is it going to be reciprocal? Am I going to give my all to help you for something major, and when I need something minor, you're nowhere to be found? That's happened to me a lot. I don't fault people for what they have done, but you have to learn and understand people's moral compass. If you're not playing by the same playbook, how can you count on them being a part of your team? So many people say that they are down for you when they're just down for themselves. And who sticks closer than a brother? That's the last part of this verse, Proverbs 18:24. There are many that will say that they're your friend, that they're your brother, that they're family, but you can only see the truth when something difficult happens. There are a lot of people that talk a good game, but are you ready to kid up and go to battle? And battle doesn't mean like, oh, we're going to war. Are you ready to kid up and console with someone? Are you ready to cry? Are you ready to help work through problems? Are you ready to help mentor through finances? Are you ready to help? Are you ready to give up all of your time in a day to help someone that's having heart issues, that's having mental issues? Are you ready, willing, and able to stick close to someone? Or are you just gonna let them go? Like, I don't have time for you. I don't. I don't vibe with you well. Like, oh, you're having a major problem. Well, you can deal with that on your own. Put on your big boy pants. No, it doesn't work like that. If you really are going to claim to be somebody's brother, you really should step up and uh, and be what it is that you said that you're going to be. Without that, you're nothing. You're a waste of time. You are you're not worth my time. I have a camp and a tribe that I send a message out, they'll all be right here, well, ready and willing to help. And that's what I do. I'm not one to call out for help. I really have to be down on everything to be able to call out for help. But I am ready to go when anyone else needs help. I'm a moment's notice away. I'm flying down the road to help you with whatever you need. So thank you for all those that are willing to help me, because I'm here for you. And you are my brother. You are my family. I love you. Shalom.